I'm so excited for this. We are deep in the first midweek madness. Semi-finals are already upon us, one and all. Welcome back to the Age of Empires 4 action. Louis MT has done it again. Drafted the English first, picks it first in the opening map of it all. Puppy Paw on this Broken Socotra spawn has gone for the Zhuji. So, yeah, what we have here is the rated most popular pick versus comfort, because Louis has looked dominant non-stop with this particular pick on this map, whereas what Puppy Paw has done is pretty much followed the mass majority of players, right? I think the most played civs on this map are going to end up being Zhuji and Malians, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't checked the stats, but I've watched enough of the games. If you are just tuning in, by the way, this is just the first week of 30 weeks total. So we're doing this every single week. Grand finals will be on Thursday, and we're going to decide today the two players to make it through. One from this series and one from the Crackety versus Wham one a little bit later. Yeah, so predictions on the openings. Puppy Paw, you go Zhuji because you want to go for a meditation garden like here. Quadruple gold, or you go deeper and you get potentially triple gold and the food. This is why English is really good though. You can't go for that meditation garden against English, because if they scout it, they'll pull villagers to mimic the move and they'll snipe down any builders. So what you'll see instead is Puppy Paw is probably going to go for a retracted one back here. He might just settle for a tree line gold and stone. That will very slowly get him towards arrow slits, not crazily fast. The alternative is you drop it here on the food in the wood. It's reasonable, but you're not going to see crazy numbers from Zhuji. Wait, so guys, you need to make up your mind. Is this toilet seat map or croissant map? Or is it horseshoe map? There's just too many names. So Louis, about to tech up. We should be seeing him going for the Abbey of Kings. It's been his pretty much bread and butter go-to. In theory, longbows are good as well for Council Hall, just because usually you're likely to play Juganu, but that's a bit dangerous considering the new build, so I prefer this. With the new build you usually have, there is potential for them to play into Horsemen with Dali Horses. So if you play Council Hall, you're kind of setting yourself up to get countered. This does still, of course, open the battlefield for Juganu, and wow. He's still going to find a pretty decent one, actually. I didn't even check the north side. He will clip the gold, get the food we talked about, and get even more wood. So, a respectable Medi-Garden. It is admittedly forward-facing here, and could be difficult to protect. See, you guys are complicating this. I can tell you, like, if we were to do a tier list, Atoll would be graded under U. For ungraded. Get it? Because, like, I'm going to stop. I guess you could go with Laurel as well, but that's a bit too fancy. So, what is the game strategy for Puppy Paw? Getting into this, like, what was his win condition? Because this is something I always like to dissect in the early game. I think it's fun to kind of explore where they see their power spikes. Louis MT's playstyle would lead him to the late game, which isn't a bad idea against Zhuji. But I think Zhuji has a pretty potent timing with, like, a fast castle build here. Remember, with Tang Dynasty, they get a decent discount on their tech choice. 15% off, right? So you can actually rush into Shallow Monks and go for the center of the map here. It's really strong against Louis' opening plays as well. Like, the king won't be able to stop it. Longbows will probably struggle as well. Also, longbows, weirdly enough, take so long to scale when you go for an Abbey of Kings beginning. Wolves now from Puppy Paw are going to be going up. So, looks like he's aware that the king is on the way. And he's going to go for the outskirts dock. Okay, so this is about the tree line. Remember what I said about, like, the potential for longbows? This will block that play. Because the other tree line is over here. Right? This is a very smart read by Puppy Paw. The inward tree lines are really far down, so it takes you a long time to get there. And what is up, Elro? Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, you absolute legend. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Always appreciate some sub support here. Tournaments aren't cheap. So King is going to be coming out soon. 40 seconds away. Archer ship is already in the way, and I don't think Louis knows. Oh, he's about to discover, though. He wriggles in. It was kind of obvious when the walls go up like this, so he will be able to see the ship. And we will see a mirrored reaction here, because, like, you can't not address this. It will hurt you in the coming minutes, because I mentioned that these two tree lines. It's also the central. If you actually look at the map, 4 of the 5 options you have to gather from, tree line-wise, spawn on the outer rim. That's a really cool balance point that I don't think was given enough praise from Kaivayu and Atoll. Because the fish in the center just seem like they're begging you to go there. But you can see there's a justifiable reason to play docks onto the outskirts instead. Louis, meanwhile, is going to go for the inward. He could pivot this and just play this tree line and just kind of ignore the play. Berries would be a little bit annoying, though. He does at least have the inward ones, so if he comes forward and walls here and here, he can just sit on this plateau for a while. And that would also allow him to block the gold that Puppy Paw has. So how did you guys vote in the end? I can't see because we got a poll up instead. 60% for Louis. I'm really not surprised. Historically, English look really good against Yuji, and Louis has looked very confident with this English pick time and time again. So the Hulks are going to be shuffling around. And funnily enough, Puppy Paw is sending his first boats in the center, so this is kind of a bait and switch, right? Even has the walls up to protect it all against any sort of land raids. Wait, Louis doesn't know. Can he time this right? Archship is coming in for the backstab. And it's going to be trades. So Puppy Paw is actually not going to use this to aggro the tree lines at all. He's setting up trade. That's kind of cool. It means he doesn't have to invest in outposts to defend this gold, right? He'll get his gold elsewhere. And the way that works is in the meantime, you get your gold from your taxation. And then over time, you get your gold from the trade. You get the 4 dock as well, so Demo is going to come out to shove him away. But the Hulk heavily injured. Archship is going to have to return. He's still holding him hostage on the backside with the junk. However, with the Sprint coming home, he will have to retreat. This is looking pretty good for Puppy Paw in the opening, actually. Lou MT isn't really finding real damage right now. And I don't think he's even fully aware of the trade happening. He might be aware of it as a risk, but it's not moving as if he knows, as if it's confirmed. Demo for an Archership trade out is actually really good for Puppy Paw. Remember the cost of these units, it's 230 compared to 160. So actually not bad if Puppy Paw just gets away clean after that. Yes, Kaivayu definitely, all the things they praise about this map, he intended, I can tell. Like, Juji being OP on this map, he totally expected it. Kaivayu secretly a Juji main. That's why Pigeon's Valley is secretly a really good Juji map as well. You guys just didn't realize it. Everyone's like, what? How? So we do have second trade coming in. I wonder, does he try to creep a dock further? I don't think it's necessarily worth it here. Just kind of keep it safe, keep it tight. Louis is going to be scaling more docks, so he is going to look to be a bit more fluid-based in this game. No land aggro coming in. The funny thing is actually he could just get in with the king soon. And Puppy Paw is already aware of it. Great read. A lot of players would wait to do this, but he's giving the appropriate amount of respect. Maybe it's still a little bit too late, though, because it looks like the king did get in. A village is going to be brought down. And Puppy Paw distracted on water right now. Perfect timing by Louis. Finally, a reaction comes in. Bit of a miss micro there, though. Louis misses an opportunity to get a second villager kill. However, that distraction could be exploited on water. Archer ships are being tied down. Great dive in here. Dodges on the arrow shots. Demo is low. This shuffle's so uncomfortable. Puppy Paw. Oh, no. Demo goes in for maximum value, so holds it hostage, gets the connect, hits the dock hard. Great micro by Louis in this engagement. A huge lead. Does end up losing the king on the tree line as he dives in again, but gets the advantage on water. He now needs to do something about this trade, though. We're up to 3 ships and scaling. And remember, this affords a demo pump to try and retroactively switch this around now. Demo is going to be coming out. Ship going to try to address it. Good dodge there. Puppy Paw is stepping into the side. So he does get the connect. Counter demo play. Kind of a waste there, actually, from Louis. Would have been better to have kept it near the dock. But yeah, Puppy Paw is going to be pushed off water. So he needs more boats coming from the outskirts here because the trade is about to get blocked. Okay. So king was at least removed, but with the advantage Louis now has, he can afford to replace that king. Second one's going to be coming. We do have spearmen scaling, but scaling spearmen is always scary against English due to the long bow threat. Time being, it's only going to be a short bow threat, though. Villagers are not fighting back. Wait, was that a misclick? Okay, we'll finally actually attack the right unit, so spears will be scared off. Meantime, gold now being denied on land, so Puppy Paw wholly reliant on the trade, and I'm starting to wonder if Louis does know. If you suspected trade, you would have sent one boat out to check this. He sent no boats. Yeah, possibly the nightmare for any spearman raid. Just diving into the tree line of the English, you know they're going to have most of their economy there. Outpost reaction is also going to come in. So deer plus wood, mostly secure, and Louis does have a longbow switch. Yeah, this is usually where I'd like say for a Jushi player you go into Horseman, but Puppy Paw is going to take a different avenue here. He's rushing Castle. So Castle into Lancers, even more impactful. The reason Horseman can be good is due to Dali horses, but the problem is he didn't go for a blacksmith, so he doesn't have the tech prepped. Although I say that, Horseman queued up. So actually we are going to get him adding in a few, despite the fact he's still stockpiling for a Castle Age play. Yeah, I like this. This is much better than just rushing the age, because now you can try to counter pressure, and you're going to need to, because your trade is about to get shut down. Louis now blockading him. Trade ships have at least pulled back. This would be really cool. So Puppy Paw is going to try to micro all the way along the edge of the map to get around this. This only works if Louis doesn't approach the choke. And he does. So trade ships are going to get seen. Spearman shots automatically connect already, so that's going to be a chase down. No escape from that with the man the sails. Best thing you can hope for is like one more drop off. It is at least buying time, and behind this... Wait, is that a misclick? That feels like a misclick. Not again. Oh, so if you guys remember, we had Dragovan versus MSN in the early rounds. And Dragovan, after that game, said that it was a misclick. He didn't mean to build Mount Lu Academy. Mount Lu Academy doesn't make much sense when you're rushing Castle, even semi-rushing. It's better once you've scaled your economy. He's at 44. The relics are a huge value point. You could argue that limited food and a lot of gold access means that it's better to just build normal monks. And the food taxation will at least help you a bit there, but this does feel a little bit peculiar. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Let's see if Puppy Paw can convert me. Be a bit hard without that Shao Monster. Oh, that was quippy. Anyway, we have got Lancers on the way. Spears are already being prepped by Louis. In the meantime, the main fleet is pushing in. He gets the revelation. It's not going to be a relic rush here. Also close to diving the economy. Puppy Paw needs demos. He's got one crept in reserve, but it is seen here by Louis. So he'll peel the arch ships off. Keeps them in range because he understands another one's going to be coming out the dock soon. It's a backstep attempt. Puppy Paw tries to be elegant about it, but there's nothing pretty about that attempt. It's going to be a big whiff. Spearman ships are going to have to back off here. Looks like one of them is going to be lost. So big growing risk here that he's not going to be able to gather on land from a lot of locations. We have got Puppy Paw sneaking out to the berries on the very edge. This is dangerous. If Louis builds a single extra ship, he will spot you. So Puppy Paw is pretty much gambling that Louis is not going to build more military at sea because he already has such an overwhelming lead. And it looks like he isn't willing to take that risk. So instead, Puppy Paw just sells on the wood line instead. Lancers are now marching across. They're going to need a big hit here, though. Louis getting close to an age up. Horseman reveal, not great. Lancers leading would have got 2 kills already. Does at least make up for it with 1. Spearman now coming in. Lancers are being ignored. He goes after the Horseman first, so it does get bogged down. This is a lot of idle time, actually. Louis not easily dealing with these Lancers. No undermesh means they will die reasonably fast. They do need to be reached, so culls a few villages and gets away. That was a sick raid for Puppy Paw. Much needed in this game as well. Louis is about to tech up, and it is going to be the classic white tower in the center of the map, so it doesn't go for the greed. He is going to go for the greedy placement here. This is deep. Louis has got more spears coming, so in theory this works. But remember, that previous attack was in range of the aura. He had that attack speed buffer. Can he get this up? Puppy Paw now trying to get into Jugnu. He's going to supervise, and that's a pull. Puppy Paw knows. If this goes up, the game is over. He can feel it. He's getting them all together. And he is sending it straight onto the landmark. I don't know if this is going to be quick enough, though. Louis just needs to hold it. We saw this in the B series. He got away with it last time. Can he get away with it again? The villagers are being sniped by the Jugnu already. The White Tower looking destined to go up here. He gets the shivs out. But it's too little too late. Even without the textiles. He still would have got the tech, but with it, it's guaranteed. Age up complete. Poppy Paw now massacred on the retreat. And the eco leader's just building. This game looks over. Man, props to Poppy Paw for not just waiting, for understanding that he had to try for this play. But look at the damage done. The souls reaped. 35 to 44 economy. Louis has a complete stranglehold on the croissant as he will take down the Canadian in game number 1. But beautiful thing, folks, we're in best of 5 territory now. Poppy Paw still with time to recover, but a brutal beginning to this series for him. What a game by Louis MT. Oh man, let me know what you think about this map, by the way. You know, I'm wondering if it is just going to become more English dominant than Juji dominant. Most people thought it was going to be Juji, but Louis is painting a pretty picture English themed here on the croissant map. Kind of appropriate that English people want all the French things. See you on the next one.